Marcus Rashford has officially begun his new adventure at Barcelona, on loan from Manchester United with a purchase option close to €30 million. From his arrival at the Ciutat Esportiva Joan Gamper, he was clear about his ambitions. "I'm here to help win the Champions League." The Catalan sun was shining that day, illuminating Rashford's determined face as he stepped onto Barcelona's training ground for the first time. The cameras were clicking, capturing every moment of this historic event. Fans, gathered behind the barriers, waved flags and chanted his name, eager to see what this new talent would bring to their beloved team. The expectations were palpable, and the electric atmosphere around the training center was a clear sign that something special was about to happen. At the press conference, Rashford highlighted his admiration for coach Hansi Flick, a respected strategist in the world of football, as well as for LAMINE Yamal, whom he already considers one of the greatest talents of his generation. "Working under the direction of Hansi Flick is an incredible opportunity," Rashford said, his eyes shining with enthusiasm. "His tactical approach and vision of the game are exactly what I need to evolve as a player." Flick, known for his innovative spirit and ability to bring out the best in his players, expressed his joy at working with Rashford, highlighting his potential and determination. Rashford's energy was palpable, and it was clear that he was ready to give his all for his new club. His first day of training took place in a serene atmosphere, with pleasant weather around 20 degrees Celsius, conducive to a smooth but determined start. From the first exercises, Rashford impressed his teammates with his intensity, sharp physique, and commitment. The staff members described him as a true beast, ready to do anything to make his mark. Rumors about his fitness seemed far behind him as he effortlessly performed sprints and dribbles. On the club's social media, Rashford was seen smiling, comfortable with the group, regularly exchanging with Rafinha, a Brazilian with a contagious smile and undeniable talent, and Yamal, to the point that several blogs have already mentioned a future formidable partnership between him and the young Spanish prodigy. "Rashford already seems like part of the family," wrote a journalist from Mundo Deportivo. "His quick integration is a promising sign for the rest of the season." Rafinha, with his flamboyant playing style and ability to destabilize opposing defenses, already seemed in perfect harmony with Rashford. The two men shared laughs while working hard, a complicity that did not go unnoticed by the media present. This budding chemistry has excited fans who dream of an explosive duo on Barcelona's wings. Rafinha, known for his daring dribbles and precision in front of the goal, immediately took Rashford under his wing, showing him the ropes of playing the Barcelona way. "It's incredible to see how well they already understand each other on the field," commented a fan on an online forum. "If this partnership is confirmed, opposing defenses will have a tough time." On Tribuna.com, fans even joked about the shape of his shoes, teasing a possible size issue, but this did nothing to dampen the general euphoria surrounding his arrival. Barcelona fans, known for their passion and loyalty, already saw Rashford as the savior capable of bringing the club back to the top of Europe. Discussions on forums and social media were in full swing, with everyone making their predictions about the impact Rashford would have on the team. "Rashford could well be the missing piece of the puzzle," wrote a blogger from Sport. "His arrival brings a new dimension to Barcelona's attack." Rashford will wear the number 14, a highly symbolic choice, in homage to Johan Cruyff, whose influence he highlighted in his vision of football. This number, steeped in history and success, seemed to weigh on his shoulders, but Rashford, with his strong character, was ready to take on the challenge. Johan Cruyff, a football legend and iconic figure of Barcelona, revolutionized the game with his philosophy of total football. Rashford expressed his admiration for Cruyff, explaining how his teachings and legendary matches had inspired him to become the player he is today. "Wearing the number 14 is an honor and a responsibility," Rashford said. "Cruyff made history at this club, and I hope to help write new glorious chapters." He also emphasized his desire to relaunch his career after a lackluster season in England, where criticism had become increasingly virulent. President Joan Laporta, a charismatic and ambitious man, confirmed that Rashford was his priority among several offensive profiles considered, such as Nico Williams, a promising young talent, or Luis Diaz, a Colombian with an already impressive track record, stating that the Englishman offered the best combination of talent, motivation, and alignment with Flick's game project. "Rashford embodies the values and ambition we seek at Barcelona," Laporta said. "We are convinced that he will play a key role in our quest for titles this season." Joan Laporta, with his experience and clear vision for the club, had managed to convince Rashford that Barcelona was the ideal place for him. Laporta, known for his negotiating skills and passion for Barcelona, played a key role in recruiting Rashford. He showed him that the club was ready to do everything to help him achieve his goals and shine on the European stage. Joan Laporta has a clear vision for the club, and I am thrilled to be part of this project, Rashford said. His commitment and passion for Barcelona are contagious, and I am determined to give my best to help the team succeed. On the field, Rashford showed remarkable enthusiasm, quickly integrating into the playing circuits and offensive combinations. Observers already noted his budding complicity with LAMINE Yamal, with small smiles and fluid technical exchanges. Yamal, a young prodigy with raw talent and surprising maturity, seemed to find in Rashford a mentor and an ideal playing partner. Several images and videos of this first session circulated widely on Instagram and Facebook, showing a revitalized player, happy, ready to turn the page and write a new chapter. Barcelona fans, always eager for news, shared these images with enthusiasm, commenting on every detail and expressing their optimism for the upcoming season. Rashford and Yamal already form a formidable duo, wrote a journalist from Marca. Their complicity on the field is a promising sign for Barcelona. The days following Marcus Rashford's arrival at FC Barcelona were marked by a series of events that captivated the attention of supporters and the media. Every training session was closely watched, and every interaction with his teammates was analyzed in detail. Barcelona fans, always eager for news, shared every detail on social media, creating an atmosphere of fervent anticipation. Discussion forums and supporter groups buzzed with speculation and hope, each offering predictions about the impact Rashford would have on the team. The first friendly matches of the season provided a glimpse of what the Rashford-Yamal duo could achieve on the field. In a match against a local team, the two players combined their talents to score a spectacular goal that left the spectators in awe. Rashford, with his speed and power, destabilized the opposing defense before passing the ball to Yamal, who concluded the action with a precise and elegant strike. Sports commentators were quick to praise this performance, seeing them as the future heroes of Barcelona. Rashford and Yamal showed today that they are ready to dominate the European scene, wrote a journalist from Sport. Their chemistry on the field is a promising sign for the rest of the season. International media also began to closely follow this new dynamic within FC Barcelona. Praising articles were published in renowned newspapers, applauding the vision of Joan Laporta and the strategy of Hansi Flick. Barcelona has found in Rashford the player they needed to relaunch their quest for titles, declared a BBC analyst. His arrival has brought new energy to the team, and the results are already beginning to show. Supporters, for their part, were more enthusiastic than ever, seeing in Rashford the savior capable of bringing the club back to the top of Europe. Training sessions continued with the same intensity, each one an opportunity for Rashford to show his commitment and determination. The staff members were impressed by his professionalism and positive attitude, which had a beneficial effect on the entire group. Younger players, in particular, seemed inspired by his presence, seeing him as a role model. "Working with Marcus is an incredible experience," said a young player from the training center. "He shows us the importance of hard work and perseverance, and that motivates us to give our best." Friendly matches followed one after another, giving Rashford the opportunity to gradually adapt to Barcelona's playing style. Each match was a new step in his integration, and each performance was further proof of his potential. Supporters, increasingly numerous at each encounter, chanted his name fervently, creating an electric atmosphere in the stadiums. Local and international media followed every detail of his progress, publishing articles and reports on his growing impact within the team. Expectations were high, but Rashford seemed ready to take on the challenge. His positive mindset and unwavering determination were valuable assets for Barcelona, who were counting on him to shine on the European stage. Supporters, the media, and the players themselves all seemed to believe in this new adventure, ready to make history for the club. Expectations were high, but with talents like Rashford and Yamal on the field, everything seemed possible for Barcelona this season. The following days were marked by a series of friendly matches that allowed Rashford to gradually adapt to Barcelona's playing style. Each match was a new step in his integration, and each performance was further proof of his potential. Supporters, increasingly numerous at each encounter, chanted his name fervently, creating an electric atmosphere in the stadiums. Local and international media followed every detail of his progress, publishing articles and reports on his growing impact within the team. Expectations were high, but Rashford seemed ready to take on the challenge. His positive mindset and unwavering determination were valuable assets for Barcelona, who were counting on him to shine on the European stage. Supporters, the media, and the players themselves all seemed to believe in this new adventure, ready to make history for the club. Expectations were high, but with talents like Rashford and YAMAL on the field, everything seemed possible for Barcelona this season. The following days were marked by a series of friendly matches that allowed Rashford to gradually adapt to Barcelona's playing style. Each match was a new step in his integration, and each performance was further proof of his potential. Supporters, increasingly numerous at each encounter, chanted his name fervently, creating an electric atmosphere in the stadiums. Local and international media followed every detail of his progress, publishing articles and reports on his growing impact within the team. Expectations were high, but Rashford seemed ready to take on the challenge. His positive mindset and unwavering determination were valuable assets for Barcelona, who were counting on him to shine on the European stage. Supporters, the media, and the players themselves all seemed to believe in this new adventure, ready to make history for the club. Expectations were high, but with talents like Rashford and YAMAL on the field, everything seemed possible for Barcelona this season.